Good morning and welcome to the GGHOP. It is Friday, April 5th, and we're going to start things off with the GGHOP fully automatic extended clip bump stock joke cannon. A hail of hilarity. Here we go. First one. Biden White House is finalizing menthol cigarette ban. Hey, President Biden, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Next, a hot air balloon pilot in deadly Arizona crash had ketamine in his system. Okay, his name was Cornelius Vanderwalt, 37. He was piloting a balloon at the time of the crash, high on the ketamine. He's originally from South Africa, and police still don't understand the whole situation. But one man says, I get it. I totally get it. Next, from Outkick Sports, the Chiefs having trouble with a new stadium working there, wanting about a $600, $800 million upgrade. People in Kansas City voted 60-40 to not pay the extra taxes to upgrade the Chiefs stadium. Now, the Chiefs owners were very upset by this, what happened here, but they said and they promised that no matter where they move or when they move, it'll be swift. Man, that's pretty good. All right. Working along. Here we go. Next one. Death Island ferry fire. My goodness, a ferry carrying nearly 100 tourists caught on fire in Thailand early Thursday, forcing some of them to jump overboard, fears they were going to die, but everybody lived. But locals that were standing there said they had not seen that many people running from a flaming ferry since Richard Simmons visited Thailand in 2002. And the next one from CNN. FAA investigating a close call between a plane at LaGuardia's air traffic control tower almost smashed into the tower, but thankfully the flight was diverted to Baltimore where it landed safely, the FAA said. When reporters in Baltimore asked the pilot what happened, he stated, well, there for a minute, I thought we were Foxtrot uniform Charlie Kilo Echo Delta. It's for the pilots in the audience. Okay, moving on. Last one from CNN Sports. Basketball teams in Ireland were ordered to replay the final 0.3 seconds of a controversial quarterfinal, and the losing side has refused, citing the fact that 0.3 seconds is not enough time to thrill anyone. Bullshit, says this guy. Roll the theme song.
Up on the internet, what do you see? Clickbait, politics dressed as comedy. Who's outraged? Who's doubling down? The GGHOP is here to turn it all around with an ancient idea called having fun. Sounds a little scary, stick around, don't run. In the next 60 minutes, begging you to try. Open up your echo chamber and ditch your tribe. There's just one mission by which we're led, to put a big fat smile upon your head. The song is almost done, time to stop the show, but there might be something left that you'd like to know. What's GGHOP mean? It's your right to ask. The guaranteed, genuine, honest to goodness 1 hour podcast.
Good morning. Welcome to the GGHOP, the guaranteed, genuine, honest to goodness 1 hour podcast. I'm your host, Bill Gant, along with Jaden Swinford.
Word up.
And back is Karen Haynes. She's back. Hallelujah. Thank goodness.
Yep.
So, we were telling people you're on vacation, but you now said it's okay to share.
Got a few health issues, but hey.
But everything's back on track.
Everything's
good.
on track.
You look great. You feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing great. Glad to have you back.
Thank
So
you.
you weren't really on vacation, but again, if it's something, your personal
Yeah,
health, you don't have to
yeah.
share that with everybody,
Yeah.
but I think a lot of people out there kind of know too, right? And everybody's glad you're back.
Yeah.
Glad
I'd
to
say
have you
she's
back.
got more color, but we're both pasty ass white, so I can't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fitting,
Well,
right?
but you do.
Yeah.
It's back. It's back. She's looking better. We're glad to have you back. We
Thank
missed you.
Thank you. I missed
All
you
right.
guys too. I watched you.
I know. Every once in a while you send us a text.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that Jodie Foster not really being a butt, man.
How?
Yeah.
And that
know
was a
that.
21-year-old?
Sorry, man. It's your
That was a
sister.
Her older
It's
sister.
her older sister.
But that ass was a 21-year-old?
I
No,
know.
it looked like a 13-year-old to me.
Oh.
Oh.
Boy, right out of the gate. Again,
She never lost her humor.
welcome to the
Well, Jody,
pedo center. God dang it, Karen. That's
I'm
not,
just saying.
man.
It was believable.
Yes, yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, if you weren't really looking, you wouldn't really maybe know.
Yeah.
But you were definitely looking.
Well, no, if you saw the movie, you would have seen what I saw. and
Yeah.
it
She had a
was obvious.
preconceived notion that it was going to be a 13-year-old butt. So when
Yes.
she saw it,
Yeah,
it was
it
already
was like,
ingrained in
oh,
her head.
Yeah.
That's what a 13-year-old
skinny
butt
ass.
looks like.
I'm sorry to ruin your rub out
Yeah.
fantasy.
Yeah,
Stacks.
well,
I'm sorry for that. Rubbing it out.
I got it.
See,
I got
That's
it.
what you guys do. I think.
I got it.
Are you a woman? I don't know. You're wearing the ears today, though. That's
Yeah,
pretty sexy.
It's
Does that mean you
part
did
of my
stuff
get-up.
before you came here?
well, it's gonna be an eclipse, so I just figure I better start now before I lose them.
Ooh. Are
Dress,
you gonna
dress kooky before everybody else starts making it a trend.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna dress up like that Monday and run around the yard or something and be chased
Yeah,
by the
you could
husband?
find me.
They're coming to get us. They're coming to get us.
Yes. Well, you look fantastic.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming back.
Thank you.
Glad I gave you the
Thanks for
skull
having
mug.
me.
That's
I know.
always a great
I
thing.
was close to
Karen's
death.
back.
Pretty sweet,
It's-
I was close to
Pretty sweet
death,
skull
but
mug.
I'm back.
I was close to death, and she's back. James, how you doing?
Pretty good.
All right, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Got caught by all kinds of construction on the way here, so that was nice.
Fun.
Yeah.
What are they building? What's going on?
Oh,
Is it London?
the Eli Lilly thing, but they're
Oh,
they're
oh.
working on the roads that are going to lead out of it, and they're building the stoplights for it. So I got caught by each one and a couple of buses this morning. so
Fun.
it all worked out.
That's okay, no problem. At least the sun is shining ish here.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
around here, whatever, and it's going the right direction. Well, we're sponsored by Wilson Farm Market in Arcadia and also Frankfurt Beer Works.
Frankfurt Beer Works.
And so we've got everything set up here. There's the beautiful Wilson Farm Market there. And we do things in the morning. So I finally show they do have donuts there, like
Yeah.
breakfast stuff. So you can show up at 10 and just eat chicken and donuts. You don't have to just eat chicken. See, those are
Mhm.
great pecan rolls.
Those pecan rolls. Oh man.
That's what I'm
See,
saying.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that orange chocolate milk
I
or
know.
something.
Yeah.
whatever
that's
that
what I'm
was.
saying.
Just muffins if you're weight conscious, which as you can see, I'm not. There's the bear claws or something, or apple fritter. It's
Yeah,
apple fritter,
yeah.
not a bear claw. My mistake. Sorry, I should know. Did you guys see this? That they put this up for April
Uh-uh.
Fools?
Oh man. I
mu-
don't know about doing all that.
God, man, I set Monday to sit down to start doing stuff, to put the slides in and work on the show, and I go there and
Were
I
you the
look.
only one whose blood pressure it made fucking go up then?
Yes, because only about it stopped. I think around we will start liquidating inventory is where it stopped. And I'm reading that. What the hell's going on? No. And then the fifth Sunday in April. Wait, what? The 5-letter agency that builds the roads. What? We ran out of steam. We're gonna clean out ducts. April Fool. Oh, thank God. Man, I can't do this.
It's better
without
than
a
the article.
sponsor.
Better than the article I woke up to this morning.
What was yours?
One of my cousins got arrested for dealing fentanyl.
Hey.
Oh,
Not a joke. That's
All
crazy
right.
too. Yeah.
Well, we wish the best luck to him.
Yeah, yeah.
May the time pass quickly.
Him or her. Yeah, we'll say that.
Her or
Him or her.
Yeah. Do we want us full name and address?
No,
We're
no,
going
no,
to
no.
text this person and
It
find
just
them on
kind
X.
of threw me out of whack whenever I woke up this morning. It was the first thing on my phone. I was like, awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man,
Ain't
Well-
that America?
that's right. Well, the good people at Wilson Farm Market never sell you fentanyl.
Nope.
There's no fentanyl in any of these products.
Just
I
that
don't think.
delicious powdered sugar.
That's right. You
Gee.
know what I'm saying? There's no that might be fentanyl sugar. I don't know what's going on.
That
Doubt
first
it.
pecan roll though, yeah. My stomach just went. I'm not even hungry, and my stomach just went. Brrr.
If you eat enough of these, you'll
Yeah.
turn into those people like they're in Philadelphia, all fentanyl down. Yeah.
Yeah,
You won't be able to get off the couch.
Standing out in the
But it'd be for
street.
food, man. You'll get
Yeah.
out of it. It's not a problem.
Sugar levels.
So, this is April, and so what we're doing is if you go over to the YouTube page and become one of our followers there, at the end of April, we're going to choose a winner, and the winner gets a $100 Wilson Farm Market gift card and official GGHOP shirt.
We want you
We
to
want
go to
you.
YouTube.
Go over there. Would you give it a try? Come on. So, pretty good.
please do.
All right. Well, then, we got these stories here to talk about. Let's see. How about this one first? The one about the Death Island Ferry.
It's awful.
No, well, the thing is, I mean, some of these, the beauty is, I look on these things and you just look at the title and I'm like, oh, I see it. God, I'm a flaming fairy. Good Lord, stop it. It's just too easy. Now, I will say this with my Richard Simmons dig. I'm going to look at the camera. I love Richard Simmons.
Yeah, Richard Simmons actually one of the coolest dudes ever. Yeah,
Huge Richard
he's actually
Simmons
a
guy.
super cool guy.
My years ago when my oldest niece was probably like 11, so 11, 10, 8, and 6. My family was coming back from Florida and we're in Atlanta, and they look up and there's Richard Simmons.
No shit.
And I was like, go say something. I'm not going over there. Don't bother him, man. Don't do that. No. So got one to go, excuse me. Can I say, well, hello. What are you here with? And they got a picture with each one of them. He
Damn.
talked to every single one of my family. And then by the middle of it, he was calling them by their names and asking them what they've been doing. He couldn't be more over the top
yeah.
friendly. And when you're somebody like that or whatever, you're sitting in an airport. I mean, you're going to the next gig or whatever.
They always said he's like Fred Rogers nice. Yeah.
Over the top
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Because most people, if they're doing that, would be like,
Yeah,
I'm
come
off
on.
right now,
Yeah.
bud. Leave me alone. No, I don't want a fucking picture with you. This guy acted like he was related to it. I'd say. So super great guy. And my son and I, sometimes when it's inclement weather and we can't go out and exercise, we put on the Sweating to the Oldies.
We had to do it in middle school. Do you remember?
We
love
did
did.
it.
I know. We had to do it.
We had 2 years of it.
Yeah. So I love Richard Simmons. I saw, did you see in the Pauly Shore him doing that?
He's trying
The
to
little
get
mini
he's trying to
thing.
get permission to release it completely because I think he's only let out bits of it.
Yeah, there's
But
just
he
like
wants-
a little tiny bit.
But when you watch that biopic picture of him, he looks just like he's his real
He-
dad. He looks like he's his real
It's
dad.
amazing. Pauly Shore looks like
Yeah,
him
just
very
like him.
much. Now the little thing I saw though, I don't know. I hope he doesn't like weird it out. It seems kind of like surreal. It was kind of different. Not like it's gonna be
Yeah.
his life, but yeah, good guy. But this, so here's the Death Island ferry fire. Okay, ferry carrying 100 people caught on fire. Everybody lived, so no one died here. Okay, the boat was on its way to. Now this is the fun part in here too. The boat was on its way to the island of Koh Tao, a tourist hotspot known as Death Island. You want to know why they call it Death Island? This is ridiculous. Yeah, nice. Your cup. I mean, that's right there. The island of Koh Tao was dubbed Death Island following the murders of British backpackers Hannah Withridge and David Miller in 2014. Previous cases of tourist death emerged, and there have been several unexplained deaths of tourists since leading the island being branded as cursed.
No.
It's a fucking crime scene. They cursed.
No, if that, yeah, because like it's current. I'm sitting here like, if that would have been from like the 1400s or something, yeah,
1780.
old sailors said this is death.
Shut
Not
up.
like last, like
They
you
have
could Google it.
iPhones in their
From
hands.
now, yeah.
Yes. These are.
Originally reported on a
There
website.
should be yellow tape around Death Island. Okay, that's Investigation Island. Not
Yeah.
you don't name it Death Island. What the?
What is it with
fuck?
all these islands that people keep ignoring?
And that fact? Yeah, that's right. Hawaii. Never heard of it.
Well, it's an island.
It's that island. Don't talk about it.
They're like, it's got Epstein or Haiti or something. we
Epstein
ain't gonna
Island,
fuck with
Hawaii, Haiti. Not big into islands.
it. Venezuela. We're like,
Vancouver's kind of fucked.
Well,
Yeah.
that ain't even an island. Fuck.
So I just think too, like, why would you do that?
Yeah, what motivates you to go there?
What would make you want to go there?
Is there something there that's like worthwhile to go look at? Is it-
White
is it-
sand.
A statue or two, some trees, and a serial murder.
Red stripe.
Hooray! Run out there.
we can't find the cannibals, but they're everywhere.
Hell, dude. The boat mostly
Chicken on a
had
stick.
it had 100 people on it, but really it's full of cargo. There's 2 cars in there. There were several mopeds, I suppose, and yeah.
That's like the
that was
shittiest Gilligan's Island episode ever.
So they escaped. They got that was it. I mean, really started in the engine room, and like I said, everybody jumped off, made it. No, nobody died, thankfully. The fire comes 2 days after a vacation houseboat was also engulfed in flames in southern Thailand as it was approaching a province. No injuries reported in that one either. So, thank goodness.
Everybody knows how to jump ship.
But be sure to get out there to Death Island.
Just some random guy camouflaged on a stealthy boat with some flaming arrows, or what?
I guess tip your locals.
Exactly.
Tip them nice. Don't be doing
Exactly.
dumb shit.
Yeah.
But I was the same with you, like Death Island. Oh man, this probably has some long history of pirates in the 1400s.
Yeah, that's
No,
what I was
yeah,
sitting there thinking.
Last
yeah.
Thursday, somebody got killed there. It's Death Island.
The treasure of Blackbeard was there, and we
Not quite. You wouldn't go to Death Island, would you?
No.
Yeah.
If it was like a metal concert, that's
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
That'd probably
Yes.
be sweet.
Yes. How about this one from CNN? The guy hitting the tower.
You have to repeat that.
Yeah, here you go. So, guy, so what happened is federal FAA is interviewing why a Southwest Airlines plane veered off course and had a close call with the air traffic control tower during an attempted landing at New York's LaGuardia
Is
Airport.
that the one that was on ketamine?
No,
Oh.
but my other joke for this was gonna. Well, there's a couple other ones, but one's gonna be like, "Hey, not everybody's boycotting Bud Light." Like these pilots were fucked up. The incident happened around 1 p.m. on March 23rd.
Damn.
It was on its first approach, and it was bad weather. And then in the audio, you can hear the people in the tower saying, "Go around, go around." It was diverted to Baltimore. There was going to be my other joke.
A lot.
Like-
Yeah, I know,
I
right?
heard you laugh.
Yeah.
And I thought, aha,
I thought you were
I'm
gonna be
going the
like,
other way.
It veered another direction and hit a bridge instead. Yeah.
I was going to say like,
Oh,
well, I was thinking
Too
it was,
soon.
well, I was thinking like the pilot thought the plane could have been a giant flaming, firing inferno crashing into the tower, but instead he just landed in one in Baltimore.
Oh, man.
But they got there, says they identified multiple issues contributing to the incident. Okay. Now, as they're doing this, these are what's inconsistent funding, not enough money, outdated technology, okay, short-staffed air control towers, and finally, onerous training requirements. You know what onerous means?
A lack thereof.
It means like over the top and like very detailed.
Oh.
Oh, are there lots of details to learn in this job?
Yeah.
I'm really sorry for you. What are you gonna do? Dumb it down? It ain't working.
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's
Just
tough.
push this button.
This is.
That's
a
not
tough
one of
job.
them. That's not one of them tests you can grade on a curve when you try to fly people around in a fucking metal tube.
No.
Yeah.
You've got to be. These people I know, which is like everybody knows, this is like the most stressful job.
Well,
on
and a
the
lot of
planet.
times, and a lot of the issues they've had with a bunch of stuff, it's not all the time the pilots. It's usually the people in the tower. Like they had a lot of
Can
issues
be.
with the people in the towers, like passing out, being there for like 20-something, 40-something hours and shit.
Damn.
If it's a small airport,
Yeah.
can happen. I've watched a lot of these crash investigation things. 'Cause I think it's really interesting. And a lot of times, the ones I watch, the people save it. They
Yeah.
save the plane. There's
Yeah.
something they did to do it. But a lot of times, a pilot, can be the pilot too because they don't communicate that I'm having trouble, and they make it sound like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And it really is a big deal, and like I'm almost out of gas, and then it's too late.
Yeah.
But then the argument back is that people at the tower sometimes don't like listen or ask the right questions or empathize right to pull
Yeah.
it out of them, and they
Right.
sound kind of stern. So then they feel like I can't tell you the truth that I'm. There's some people
Dying.
got on there and they lie. I saw one, and the whole family died in this one, so it's hilarious.
Awesome.
But they took off, and he said that he could fly in. There's VFR and IFR. VFR just means you have to fly to be sunny so you can see the ground.
Yeah.
Then you are instrument rated, and you can be IFR, and you can fly in the clouds and in rain because you're flying by instruments.
By the instruments. Yeah.
This guy lied and said he could do the instrument one, and it was just going to keep going above the clouds to hide from it, and they just keep getting bigger in the storm,
Ooh.
and then they just crash. And they're going to a birthday party,
Oh,
like.
what a party pooper.
And my ex employer boss is a pilot, and he always says that you can never have when you tell people you're going to show up and you're in an airplane, you're flying. It's always we'll see what the weather is though.
Yeah.
So we'll be
Right.
down for Easter if the weather's nice. But if the weather is not nice, we won't be there. I
Right.
can't make myself go to this destination because you do stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
but this one, I think it was just like a mistake. It was not like not gonna be a huge problem or anything.
Do y'all remember that scene from Breaking Bad?
I don't.
The guy in the tower, he like zones out because he found out his daughter died,
Okay.
and then there was this big plane crash.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like, wasn't
he
paying
ignored.
attention.
Yeah, because he like ignored a bunch of stuff they were talking because he was just off
Yeah.
in his own head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
That was crazy.
Highest pressure job for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's tough. It's tough, man. And when you get good at it, when you hear people do that, there's a great one if you want to get into air traffic control stuff. A great thing, you can go on YouTube and look for a guy named Kennedy Steve, and he's retired now, but he used to be at Kennedy Airport, and it's funny. I mean, he's not only is he getting the job done and putting people where they need to go and telling them where to go, he's having a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
And he messes with them. So people are supposed to call and say who they are. This is Speedbird 2176. Which lets go ahead, Speedbird. So this one person calling, he's like, tower. He's like, plane, tower, plane, tower, plane? He's like, Speedbird 90. There we go. That's what I needed. Hey, what can I do for you? And people asking if they can like jump in lines. Like, hey, take a look out your left window. You see that line of 15 planes? Yeah, you're in the back of that. But a lot of fun. Check that out. And so I
Sounds
used
good.
the alphabet joke there, the Foxtrot uniform Charlie Kilo Echo Delta. We're fine.
I had a guy when we used to play online games together that would yell that super fast.
That stuff.
Yeah. Random shit like that. Yeah.
It's a good idea. I mean, it's well done. There's reason for that.
They'd usually do foobar.
Oh, foobar.
Foobar usually, especially if we were driving tanks on it.
Funked up a whole lot.
Yeah. How's that tank doing out there? Yeah.
Now this next one, sporty. This is a sporty one. For one, there's a lot of jokes for this Irish basketball league. For one, I didn't know they not gonna play basketball in Ireland.
They play basketball.
I know, but I mean,
come on.
How good? I don't know. I bet me and you and some people could probably beat them.
You think so?
Just being Americans, probably not. I don't know. Depends how much chicken we've eaten. So this was
at least we'd know the rules, but we wouldn't follow any of them. That's the shit part about basketball. We know the rules and made up the rules, but we just don't follow any of them.
Yeah.
Carry the ball 2 or 3 times down the court.
We can do what we want.
You dribble however often you feel like.
It's the NBA. Probably not over there.
5 or 6
European
steps.
league.
Yeah.
Well, the one team is the Limerick Sports Eagles.
Nice.
So I didn't have time, but another time I could have wrote a lot of limericks for this. So there's 0.3 seconds left, and I had to read through this thing a few times to get what the hell was going on. So an Irish basketball team says it won't replay the 0.3 seconds of a playoff quarterfinal because it was instructed to do so by their basketball federation.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Limerick Sports Eagles beat the Portalace Panthers 80-78 on March 23rd, but have yet to play their semifinal due to the confusion over the win. After the second-tier game had finished, the Panthers argued that the 2 free throws that the person shot to make it 80-78, okay, which won them the game, they shouldn't have stood because the foul came after the buzzer.
Oh.
So what they're saying is, we fouled him, but the buzzer had gone off, so you shouldn't have shot anything. It should be tied.
Yeah.
And it should go on. Okay. The Panthers said video evidence supports its claim and says the foul came at 1.6 seconds after the final buzzer. I couldn't find the video.
If it was if you only had 0.3 seconds.
Yeah.
To finish a game and you were getting to throw the ball in.
Yeah.
That's literally, they figured out that's physically impossible to do.
You can't catch and shoot, right?
No. It had to be like your throw. Yeah. And barely that. Like you'd have to be like right at the rim tip in.
Yeah.
So you'd have to throw it straight. And that's happened like 4 times in the NBA.
Yeah.
I remember Charles Barkley did it a couple times back in the day.
And I remember they made the rule that like that's not enough. You can
It has to be like 0.6 or 0.7
to have a catch and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really it would just be
they based
throw
it on
it in and be
they
done.
based most of it on the old Christian Leitner shot back in the tournament.
Oh,
when he did it against Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky.
When he when he was on Duke.
Yes.
They caught it at like the free throw line, turned around and shot it in just enough time.
You remember that? Do you remember where you were during the Leitner shot?
I was there, courtside.
Yeah. I thought maybe you were wearing those ears in the Omni Hotel or something.
She was cheerleading that year.
That's right. You were the cheerleaders there with the,
Blue Devil pom poms.
Yeah. This team though, I didn't put it in here, but I remember reading it. They went through like 3 different things. So first thing they were like, you need to come back and play the 0.3. No. And then they appealed and like, okay, we've decided you just need to play the whole game over. And they were like, no. And like, well then you need to. And then finally it says, after days of confusion, the teams were eventually told to replay the 0.3 seconds. But on Wednesday, the Panthers said it would refuse to do so because it was completely against the spirit of basketball before wishing Limerick well in the next round. Like, it's just over.
Yeah, just
like,
give it up.
Just quit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to redo this.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
you've lost on appeal.
Yeah, but I'm not replaying the whole game.
No.
Like, where's that coming
Could you
from?
imagine?
Yeah.
But also, I don't know. I think the best thing too sometimes, and again, this is like it's not like a national team. I mean, it's just like kind of like a fun league. You know what? You just need the players. Who the fuck needs an association or a group of governing body to tell it? We're all playing basketball here, man.
Yeah.
I think it went in late. I did. Okay, flip a coin. Cool, dude. Have a good one.
Well, I mean, like half those guys, since that was probably going to be their last game until next year, were already on fucking vacation. I bet you they couldn't get half the dudes to come back. They were already on planes going to wherever the fuck they were at.
That's genius.
Honestly.
Yeah.
They've had that happen on some stuff where they're like, we need you to come back for this, meeting. Like, because like when the Nuggets won the title last year in basketball, NBA, no, or Djokovic, their best player, the Joker or whatever is what they call him.
Yeah.
He was literally like, "Oh, I have to come back to do a parade in 2 days." He's like, "No, I'm on a plane going back home. I got
They're gone.
horses to race and shit going on."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this ain't even my whole day. This is my job.
Yeah.
You know?
I just do this part time.
Yeah, I just do this for the money, so I can do the shit I like to do.
But I never thought of that they're just like regular people. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
like, they're already scheduled to work it. They're not coming back.
Yeah.
I never even thought of that.
they probably have other leagues they're playing in. They have obligations to.
Sure.
If it's like a semi-pro league or not a pro league.
There's Guinness to drink.
Yeah.
There's wives to punch. Shit to do. Time for basketball. Yeah.
Speaking of wives to punch, menthols.
Hey, sure you want to do the menthol one? That's a lot of
No,
fun.
I was just saying.
Okay, we'll do that one next anyway. So that was so they're trying to ban the menthol cigarette.
My dad will be standing in front of the courthouse, no different than fucking January 6th, ready to burn the motherfucker down if they get rid of cool filter kings.
You
He
thought
will
January
fucking-
6th, man?
he-
You wait.
He will bring a coalition of the willing, all out front, just going, "You motherfuckers were sick." Yeah.
Al Sharpton and many will be joining him. So it's a regulation.
The rest of the rap community will.
There's, I don't know if I put everybody in here. I might have not, but there is. There's so many groups.
Why
who
are they
oppose
picking
it.
all these stupid fucking battles in there? We got people that are starving and shitty ass wars going on.
I don't know.
They're just picking.
There's other stuff.
Let's waste money on this stupid shit.
Well, I think this too. You're gonna find. So there's a reason they haven't done it yet. So the regulations, which would broadly ban the product, were first proposed by the FDA 2 years ago, and have sparked contentious debate between health advocates and civil liberties and business groups. The FDA has reportedly missed target dates for finalizing the proposed ban, the latest of which was earlier this week. So a person from the FDA is explaining why it's not done yet. The FDA remains committed to issuing the tobacco product standards for menthol and cigarettes and characterizing flavors and cigars as expeditiously as possible. These rules have been submitted to the Office of Management and Budget for review, which is the final step in the rulemaking process. The spokesperson said the agency, which handed the regulations off to the White House Office of Management and Budget for final approval months ago, is limited from discussing what's going on. So I think that this is an election year,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, hey, we got to ban these things. That's a good idea. And then like, oh, and then all these angry villagers, well,
Yeah.
let's just wait a minute.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the reason. Now,
There are some Democratic states that do grow tobacco, so don't let that fucker fool you.
true,
Yeah.
and also when you look through here, it's a lot of money, and it's actually like a lot of jobs. If
Yeah.
you take out menthol cigarettes, it would close some factories, and it's around 600,000 people work in that
Yeah.
industry. So that would all be gone. So it's almost over 500,000 people. Also, it would lead to a reduction in 72,285 a year in non-tobacco sundry sales and 160,107 a year in tobacco sales for a typical convenience store.
Yeah.
So it also would be cutting into budgets of small stores. It's going to destroy part of an industry. Yeah. The organization claims that the convenience store industry could collectively lose $2.6 billion when they ban them.
In all my
I don't
years,
think they're going to ban them. So
no, in all my
you say it.
years of being around people that smoke, literally, I think a third of this town itself that smokes
Yeah.
menthols.
Yeah.
At least one out of every third person that smokes menthols.
Yeah, I've tried some. They're okay. I'm not,
It's just
It's not
it's
for
just
me.
a,
It's
whatever
just a
you like.
flavor thing. Some
Yeah, it's a
people love
flavor
it.
thing. Yeah.
My problem with them is that you smoke them and then you have that minty taste, and then if you're drinking anything, it may not.
If it's a little
go,
weird, yeah,
and it
yeah.
flavors I like.
If
good
they
old-
made spearmint,
Oh man, that'd be
Oh,
awesome.
they do. They make a little bit of everything when it comes to stuff like that. It's just
I
like
mean,
a twinge
Beer
of it.
Camel.
Yeah. Those
I'll
yeah,
add
those
that to
ones
my list of things.
Those Crusher ones had a little weird pepperminty kind of thing to them.
That's right. There's a crush,
Yeah.
and then before that, they got rid of. They used to sell these Camels in a metal box, and they were like fruit flavored.
yeah, the
There
fruity
it
ones.
was.
Oh,
I bought all
no.
those, man.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy.
Do y'all remember the
kids.
candy cigarettes and the bubblegum
yeah.
cigars?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You could-
Do you know you can still get them
Oh, I
Yeah,
saw them. Yeah,
they're
they
still
came.
out
They
there.
came back out in full force though.
You
they
can
got
get
the
'em
big
here in
cigars
Frankfurt.
and all the other ones too.
Yes.
at Oasis?
Yeah.
I went to
Nice.
eat there,
Oh yeah. We
and
did
then I
all
was
that
like,
with you.
oh, those are candy cigarettes.
Yeah.
And they say on the front, they say candy sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas when we were in school, they
Whatever.
said candy
Candy-
cigarettes, and they
They
looked
had-
like the pack.
Yeah, that, and they had the brown filter on the back and the red tip on the front.
Uh-huh.
And if you blew hard enough, you got powdered.
You blow all the powdered
Yes.
sugar out of the middle.
Yeah,
You could
damn
pretend you were
straight. Those are
smoking.
cigarettes. You can't tell me
I'm
otherwise.
telling you.
Don't
Good stuff.
inhale those. You will cough worse than what
Don't
you
inhale those. It's very true.
Blow those out.
Those are not good for you. So if you're out there and you're smoking menthols, I think you're safe. I don't think they're gonna go through with it. Yeah, the groups that were one of them was Al Sharpton was like the head of it or whatever. Dude, they're not gonna get rid of menthol cigarettes. And the other thing I didn't have in here, they said the day that you do that, other Canada and Mexico haven't banned them. So now guess what?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can buy
crime.
them on the street.
You made crime.
Now they're $80. Yeah,
Let's make crime.
Yeah, not.
Don't we make enough crime?
Don't ban more stuff. Okay.
I love how this entire country and all the people that are in charge talk about your liberties. Then as soon as they get in office, all they want to do is take liberties away.
Yes. Your gas stove, go. Your menthol. You're going to have the day that I can't light a menthol off my gas stove.
Can't have a cow outside because the farce methane's going to make the earth warm. Fuck.
Jesus. Okay.
Like, let us all just die the way we want to,
Leave us alone.
instead of dying the way you want us to.
Yes. Now I have to say this. Did we start on time? Were we a little late?
We were a little late.
What
Skosh.
time do you think it was?
About
I
5
don't know.
after at least.
I didn't start my thing, so I have
'Cause
no
I got
idea.
here about
I'm
5 after.
treading in a sea with no
Yeah.
watch on. I'm usually timed over here. I
Oh,
don't know where I
man.
am.
Mr. Structured.
Yes. Well, someone has to be structured.
Oh, that's right.
Someone has to fly the plane. By 20 some minutes, we're good. All right, let's do a little bit of this. Let's do one more and then we'll be all right. Okay. So this one, the hot air balloon one. Okay. Not everybody died, which is kind of cool. So hot air balloon pilot in deadly Arizona crash had ketamine in his system. Ketamine, I don't know anything about it. I don't think ketamine,
Special
it's like a
K.
European drug. I don't know. It's like a
Oh,
rave
no. It's a
drug.
very here drug.
But I know it's
Ketamine?
popular in Europe.
Oh, yeah,
Like I
'cause
was
they
a
get-
European talking to people about
Yeah.
ketamine, or ketamine, or K.
A lot of-
K. You seem to know. Well, you've got the cousins that are all into meth.
A lot of vet offices. No, I had a friend that worked. I had a friend that too. Also, yeah. Hey, you get educated by motherfuckers that know
Hey.
shit. You know.
Hey.
A lot of veterinarian offices would get robbed for it because it's horse tranquilizer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
it's
sorry.
for
I
horses
got
and
excited.
cattle and
Have you ever had it?
me. Fuck no.
I didn't know if you did.
Shit no.
I haven't
Look
either.
at that skinny
Absolutely
ass.
not,
Yeah.
no.
You can take a little of it. You don't have to
All
eat
I
the whole
need is
pill
weed
or
and
anything.
beer. I'm fine.
There we go. You haven't had any.
Well, if I did, I wouldn't know it.
Okay.
It melted that part of her brain that would remember.
Cornelius Vanderwell, 37, was piloting the balloon at the time of the crash. Okay. The hot air balloon
Cornelius
crashed.
Vanderwall.
Cornelius
It
Vanderwall.
sounds like a guy that could probably use some ketamine.
It seems weird.
I bet he was wearing a drug rug too.
I didn't get it.
You thought those bags on the side
Right.
were sand, but it's something else.
This he crashed in Arizona, killed 4 people earlier, and had elevated levels of ketamine in his system. He had enough in his blood to be considered impaired for driving, so it's over the limit. Reports say he did not have a prescription for the drug. Really?
'Cause he wasn't
No
Mr.
way.
A. He wasn't Mr. A.
Yeah. And the rescue crews that tried to revive him did not utilize the drug. You think? He's a resident of Eloy. Well, that must be in Arizona. He's originally from South Africa. So here's the deal, though. He was piloting a balloon when he was doing this. Okay. There were 13 people in it first. So here's kind of the good news. There was 13 adults in this balloon. 8 of them were skydivers, man. That got to.
They jumped off because they had their
because they were going up
suits.
so far to jump.
Oh,
You know,
shit.
so they were cool. They didn't give a shit. I got a backpack. I got a parachute on. You can be in here smoking whatever you want in here. So they were great. They just got to jump off.
The other 3 couldn't take a piggyback tandem ride.
And here's the thing: all the people. There is one person that did live. It didn't kill him. So the balloon crashed into an empty field in the desert, 65 miles southeast of Phoenix, after an unspecified problem. According to a preliminary report, review of multiple mobile phone videos revealed that the balloon was descending with a deflated envelope trailing from above. It looks like it was extra, and it was also there was thermal damage near the mouth of the envelope. So somehow this guy was like raging it too hard, had it set too high.
It turns on its side a bit, and then when it does that, that flame hits the side of that balloon.
Yeah,
And it'll
man.
burn through that part, and it'll tear off its bottom part.
It frayed all that
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
He was killed along with 3 passengers who were identified as there's a person from a 28-year-old from Andrews, Indiana, and I didn't look that up. I don't know where Andrews, Indiana is. And a person from California. The 4th passenger, though, who survived with critical injuries, was identified by police as Valerie Stederheimer, 23, from Scottsdale, Arizona. And he survived a balloon fall. Jesus. So if you're gonna get up in these, There was one a few years ago, and it was in Egypt, and it was a tour of like the pyramids, and it was a long, flat, like a rectangle basket.
Yeah.
And man, that one caught on fire in the air, man. Jesus, all those
Oh.
people.
Oh.
Man.
Didn't you all just have to be required to wear a parachute while you're up there?
Oh,
Like
you
it's
know
at,
what?
like it's done. We're
That's
bailing.
not a bad idea.
That's a genius.
But they want to ban menthols,
That's
and they don't make fucking good enough rules for some shit that might actually make some sense,
That's a great idea.
right?
I think if I was a balloon pilot, that's it.
It's no different.
I'm always gonna have.
You
this
can't
on.
get on a canoe at the damn canoe ride
Without
without
the
your
vest.
vest from the fucking.
Well, you
Give
just
me a
have to
break.
have it with you. You don't have to have it on.
True, but you
But
at
if
least
I'm
have the
getting in that, I'm
I
putting
got
that
a
on.
parachute on me. At
I'll
least I
put
can
that
fucking
on.
put it on. while
I'll
I'm
wear
up
that
there.
thing in the car on the way to the balloon ride. Well, I'm not getting in the balloon anyway. 'Cause I
Yeah,
can't
that's
handle it
fucking
anymore.
stupid,
I mean,
yeah.
If I did.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of heights. Air balloons are fucking stupid.
Okay. See,
It
there you
should
go.
be you by yourself or you and one other person. There shouldn't be people.
There
in
were
it.
13 in it.
Yeah, yeah,
That might have been part of it too. That thing trying to get
yeah.
15 bastards up in the air.
That's worse than Jesus take the wheel. If wind take me where the fuck ever, you know.
But man, talk about a great day to be a skydiver. Like,
You got to trust a lot.
I heard
of
there was
people.
trouble with the balloon today. Not for me.
I'm out.
I left
Fucking
10 minutes
dipped
before
right
that stuff
off-
happened.
Dipped right off the side, dude. Like you're on a boat and you're just like,
Yeah.
the
Bye.
boat's going down. Whoop, see you.
See you
Plug the
later.
nose and hit the door. You're
Lucky
fucking out.
bastards. Well, hey, I know now. We're
Yeah.
halfway through the program. We're sponsored by Wilson Farm Market. Delicious
Tasty,
donuts.
tasty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Delicious stuff. Did you have something you want to say
somebody
about
could have brought me one.
it? A donut?
Yeah.
We gotta start bringing in some more food. I need to make a run like on Thursday or something.
Or I'll have to
Bring
get
it
up
here.
earlier on. Well, how soon is it open?
Opens at 10.
Oh, 10. Okay.
Yeah, but people are in the lot at 9. So get a spot. Good luck, especially on a Friday on a weekend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And this Friday.
And then Monday, and we'll talk about that. I don't even want to start talking about that shit right now.
What?
The E word. I don't even want to get into the eclipse porn.
What?
The eclipse on Monday. Thank God. This is even for a fact. This is why I love you so much, man.
What?
There's an eclipse on Monday that every
Oh,
person on
yeah.
friggin' we're all canceling school for it. It's
People
amazing.
are fucking stupid.
Thank you. All right.
I love that. Yeah.
We're
Getting
saving that.
You saved that for Monday.
Yeah.
Right?
Save. We'll poop on that on Monday.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
I promise. Okay. I'm not against
I'll
them.
bring a whole bag of tricks to fucking shit on that.
There
one
we
on
go.
Monday. Jesus.
Santa
You thought the
Swinford.
Olympics rant was bad. Yeah.
Very good. All right. So, and we're also sponsored by Frankfurt Beer Works,
Frankfurt Beer Works.
who Monday, and we're gonna say
We're gonna brew outside. We're gonna make rainbow in the dark.
Oh.
Go rainbow.
like a rainbow in the dark.
Dio.
Isn't it? It's the Dio inspired beer.
Oh yeah. I
But
had a Dio inspired concert last night.
You did?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, my husband got all excited about the beer.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Grinding the grain, and
So
we
he's
just gotta
he's
watch all the
he's just
videos we
jamming
can.
It with jamming it.
So he was
while-
cranking that?
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
I gotta watch every video.
Holy
man ever did.
diver.
Holy diver. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good one.
That's good shit.
All right. And you're making that outside Monday for the eclipse.
Yeah, we're gonna do our
Fucking
best.
idiots. I hate all these eclipse motherfuckers.
Yep. So if you know where Frankfurt Beer Works are,
You're getting
stop
burned
by.
on Monday, so bring a coat.
You getting
He's gonna
burnt?
shit on your ideas.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
good.
not your ideas. Just,
No.
Just the premise of what you're celebrating.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay if you do it.
Yeah.
Not other people, though.
If anybody knows where it is, they can come by for a beverage.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll flash up your address, phone number, and social security number this Monday. Come for the eclipse, stay for the stealable information. Okay, and the last one here that was from the beginning. This is from Outkick. The Chiefs made a mistake. Lose Kansas City Stadium vote as terrible week continues. Wah, wah.
How in the fuck do you win 2 Super Bowls in a row and tell the people of your city, hey, pay for this shit?
Yeah.
You have fucking money.
That's
He's one of the original owners from the AFL when the merger started. Him and Al Davis are the reason the merger happened.
yes.
And they have fucking money. The guy that took over when the older Hunt died,
Yeah.
that owns Chiefs, I don't think he knows what the fuck he's doing.
Might not. You're down to like fourth
He
generation.
hired
now.
good people to be in charge of it, but he doesn't know what he's doing as an owner.
Well, and you make a good point. So, and we'll come back to that point. So the idea was they voted for a new stadium, and I've been to this stadium probably about 4
As I
times.
said, you've been here a few times, yeah.
And so Kansas City Royals, Major League Baseball team, Kansas City Chiefs over here, it shares the same parking lot. So they're right next to each other. They're not in a weird spot. It's pretty smart to put them together.
You don't got to worry about it because the Royals don't ever have anybody in the parking lot. You get to play on the same day. But yeah.
Very true. Yeah, they park on it during the
Right.
off season. But so it's all right there together.
Standing room only crowds park inside a Coffin Stadium or
All
whatever. the fuck
8
it's
of
called
you
now.
that are
Yeah.
dying to get in here. That's the point they make. It's number one, the Royals. They said they were world champions in 2015.
They literally, and they rebuilt and upgraded the shit out of that stadium.
Yeah.
And Patrick Mahomes, actually owns part of them,
Oh, okay.
and he's part of the reason they got all that shit upgraded.
Very nice. So they did that. They won in 2015. But since then, Outkick says that they've done everything to deal every great player away, and they just
They're literally the
suck.
worst. Yeah, they just
They're
yeah.
awful.
They did like the Colts did. They did enough to get their stadium and then just let it go down to shit. Dude.
Yeah, that's what it
Shit.
sounds like. So this stadium, the team is no good. Okay, that's number one. The other thing they said was a bit confusing was the Royals. This is the third one. They have like 3 ideas for, and instead of just picking one and going with one construction person, one idea, they have like done 3 different ones. They're all
Yeah.
confused. So like,
Yeah.
we might do this or
They're
we
like,
might
put
do
they're like,
that.
put a
or-
fountain of rocks out here and then put this over here and then it was shambles.
So that was part of it. It was 60-40, and what it would have been was it was a new stadium for the Royals and about 800 million in upgrades for Arrowhead Stadium, but it failed pretty much like 60-40. And what it would have been been a 3/8 cent tax, 3/8 of a penny tax on every dollar to
Wow.
raise that money. And so they voted 60-40 not to. So yeah, what you said is that, so there's that part. And then the other part here at the bottom is that, people are like, why are we giving millions to billionaires?
Billionaires.
And that's it. When I was big into football, I thought the same thing, even like in Indianapolis.
The
and
NFL prints its own fucking money at this point.
it's ridiculous. No city, municipality, county, anything should be paying
Yeah.
for a private stadium or money or any of that shit. And in fact, I'm for no tax breaks, because what actually happens in these places, like in Indianapolis, so hey, it was great. We're bringing in all this money down here, whatever. Oh, but also now for 5.5 hours or 6 hours, because you have to be there pre-game and after the game, I've got to have police, EMTs. You got to pay for all the city services for
Yeah.
6 hours to hold them for your game.
And they're like, you're paying for the stadium, and then Ursay gets all the money and proceeds from all the stuff that gets sold inside of there.
Yeah.
And how much is a fucking bottle of water? How much is
Exactly.
a beer there is literally $11.
This should be illegal.
Oh yeah.
There should be no more. That's
Oh, yeah.
private investors should build your stuff. I mean, that's how it
Yes.
works. That
Yep.
way, your rules, your stay, your way. But no city should be
No.
funding dumbass sports stuff or
Their
any of it.
fucking payroll, which you would call your salary cap,
Yeah,
is $275 million. I mean,
not bad.
yeah, pay for
Bigger
your own
than the
fucking
budget.
stadium.
Yeah, Karen,
So sad.
it is sad.
So okay,
hold
no,
on.
look at it from your point of view. You
Okay.
have nothing to do with sports, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So imagine they're sitting here in the middle of this town and like, we're building this new stadium and we're going to charge you 10 cents on every $20 you spend just to build this stadium for 10 years. Are you going to agree to that?
No.
Yeah, because you ain't got shit to do with it.
And you don't go. Yeah, you never
It's no
use it.
different, but it's no different too. Like around here or anywhere really. Like a lot of people who don't have children and they go through all this stuff with like school board stuff and things that need to be zoned and stuff.
Yeah.
Those people just don't care about that. So they wonder like,
Right.
why is there people opposed to this? I'm like, well, because those people don't have any that doesn't concern them, so that
True.
they don't want to pay for that kind of stuff.
But I would say when it comes to at least that's education.
Yeah, and at least it's supposed
It's
to be.
something
it's
to
not
serve
something-
society.
There's
It's
not some
entertainment.
billionaire that already has the money to pay for it asking you to pay for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
don't make me take money out of my wallet to pay for this. You know?
Yeah, it should be the opposite. These people should pay to improve the Kansas City schools.
Yeah.
How about that? How about we
Yeah.
reverse it? How about you start giving our city money
Mhm.
to help us?
Yeah.
Well, we're there and people come and eat at your restaurants. No, I want a check to
Yeah.
help us.
Yeah.
Help us. But I that was another joke too. I was like thinking like, man, when you win 2 Super Bowls in a row and Taylor's and all the Swifties are on your side and you can't get a stadium deal, man. I was like, look out, Buffalo. If
I'm
these people can't get it done, you're in trouble in another town. I think.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys actually win.
yeah.
So
The A's have to go play at a fucking AAA park in Sacramento.
I
What
heard
the
that.
fuck is going on?
it's just
Are you kidding
not
me? I've been to that
cool.
ballpark twice.
Yeah.
It's not even as good as the one we got down in Indianapolis.
No. Well, I've heard that,
Don't get me started on that. That'll be down the road.
well, and I heard Oakland is going to maybe move to Vegas. They're starting to build a baseball stadium there.
No, that's what
Somebody
I'm
wants to go.
saying. Now they're going to go to Sacramento because none of that's finalized. They have no agreement to go anywhere. They don't know
Yeah.
where they're going to
They're
be.
just floating.
Yeah, they're San Diego charging
Literally.
it, but out in the middle of Sacramento.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Well, I've been there. It's a nice stadium. I don't know what kind of upgrades the football stadium really needs.
it's
nice.
always superficial.
Yeah.
Just enough to validate somebody giving them some money.
And it's great because it's outside. That's what I like about it too.
Yeah,
I don't like the dome stuff. I like being outside. Yeah.
I'll agree. Except for Minnesota.
And then, which used to be outside a long time
Mhm.
ago,
Yeah.
But now it would be brutal. But that'd
And
be great.
the one they got up there now is fucking awesome.
Yeah. The one that doesn't.
No, I went to-
doesn't cave in.
I
to
went
the-
to that one
to the
that year,
Metro.
earlier that year, to watch a college game, and 2 weeks later, the fucking roof caved in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to go too far down the sports hole, but were you there for the MAC championship or something?
No, Ohio State versus
okay.
Minnesota.
Okay, cool. All right, nice. The MAC. There's an East and a West. It's fun.
The MAC is the best.
I used to be into college football a lot. Not anymore. But I mean, I still kind of know what's going on. All right, let's move on. Sports. Fucking crazy. Got a little sports in for you. There's something fun, something different. So the next thing we'll do here is, Karen, we didn't get to do on Wednesday because, again, the computer was broke. I can't tell you where we got our computer from or really who fixes it, but the company is really good.
Him, her.
Yeah, Zer is really good, and they're really great. But I can't say him because he really likes me. But he serves like churches and things, and feels that if I said the name of the business, that it would somehow affect his business. But certainly, if you're around
We
anywhere
blame
around Central Indiana,
We blame Elon.
there might be a computer business around here who does a great job. That's all I'm saying. So thank you. We're glad to be back. So it's time for and look at that. I even cleaned it up. I hear what people are saying.
Yes,
Maybe-
thank you.
Maybe
I
the
couldn't even
graphics
look
are a
at
little
it.
much.
Couldn't
Maybe
look
it's
at
too
it.
much.
Sick of tired tuning into this hand-drawn shit Bill keeps drawing.
I know, but you know,
Like
there we
Cook
go.
toddler, like we writing left-handed and shit. Don't even know how to spell Stephen Colbert. He spells Stephen Colbert.
It's right. Yes. So this is what you get. Sex toy reviews, and Karen, who was, off for a while and then was coming back, and we were gonna have the show Wednesday, was so excited because she found a couple things. So and then I've got one at the end.
I
just
was
have one
very
to share.
shocked because I was asleep when the message went through, and then I opened up my phone. I'm like, oh, there's a message in our group chat. I opened it up. I'm like, oh, Bill found some. Oh, wait a minute. There's Karen's name next to that shit.
Hey! So Karen's ready. Karen, this is the first thing we brought up here. This is the Authentic Magic Wand Mini.
I
Okay.
can't do that one first.
Well, okay. You want to do this one first?
That's what she
Yeah, I
said.
can do
Okay,
that
well, we
one.
can go back to the other one. Here's the thing, though. Wait, before we even get started, now I want to clear the air. So you sent me two things here. And this is your
did.
first time trying out this thing. The first one, though, it's a wand. Like it looks like a neck. Like it
Yeah.
looks like it's being portrayed as
Yeah.
a normal thing.
Yeah.
This is the one that. This is the. This is the one that's that says like intimate sex pillow. So I thought for sure like this would be more embarrassing than this one.
No, 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 no.
But okay. No, this is fantastic. Go for it. This is the Liberator
Okay.
Wedge Intimate Sex Positioning Pillow, and this is the blue one, and it's
This
the
is the blue
24-incher for $89.99. Pretty much steal.
Okay. So Liberator Wedge, $90.
Yep.
Amazon.
A steal, total steal.
Mm-hmm.
The nice price.
Who want another nice option for couples who want to start integrating toys into the bedroom is this sex cushion.
Awesome.
Like the Liberator Wedge, it can help with G-spot stimulation, make oral sex more comfortable, and assisting with making certain positions much more comfortable. So that's the definition.
That's
the
like
definition
that's
or
what
the-
it is for, and
The
what it is.
description.
My old lady and I first got together. We got the red one.
Ah.
Did you really? You have this?
I did have.
You're
when
the
we first
fucking
got
man.
together.
It's
yeah.
all
What happened
Icky.
to it? Oh, you used it. It's gone.
like fucking 3 times a day. Motherfucker gets wore out.
Fogged and only pushed down. Nice one.
Yeah.
So for
Okay.
a minute, when you were reading the different things to do, I was trying to imagine what
There were
what is it even?
in this thing. There was like pictures
Yeah.
too.
There's
like,
a few different.
drawn
There's a
pictures.
video over there. I know. I've got a still
don't
shot.
do
Yeah.
the video.
No,
Please
I
don't do
don't.
the video.
There's a few different ones. There's ones that are like there's different triangles and squares and shapes and shit, and you can Velcro them together to make different shapes.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
this is an easy one
it's-
because
it's-
it looks
it's-
like something you'd have on your bed, and nobody would be like, "Oh, you're a snorer." That's why you have
yeah,
that.
too. Yeah,
It's
for, like,
actually-
hiding
You've
open.
had surgery. You need to sleep upright.
In
Yeah.
all honesty, if you and the person you're with, regardless of who it is, if you're built different, different shapes and sizes,
Yeah.
sometimes you need different things to get you in certain spots you need to fucking be at.
You're pregnant. That would work.
Or pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 5-star.
Yes, this is the top rated.
I've already floored him on the fact that I've actually purchased this.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I know,
great.
I
I
know.
wasn't even the one that bought it.
I
That's
know.
the funny part.
So this is the 5-star, and
I loved it.
the person's name is Buffett.
Buffett.
Buffett wrote.
Buffett. Okay.
He got this in July of 23. He
Excellent.
says he got the plus size one.
He says it's gonna take her fat ass to Margaritaville.
It says it was like I was at an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Great product.
I like
See,
it.
I can read that.
I
That's okay.
love it.
I can read that one.
Because it took me a second when you read it. I'm like, help with oral sex. I'm like, what do you? Oh, I get it.
All-you-can-eat buffet.
Yes.
Okay, the
Awesome.
one 1-star
Uh
is from Penguins 88.
oh.
And this was 2017, so I'm sure they've moved
The
on.
technology wasn't there.
But
The
it
technology
says-
was not there. The technology was not
They're
there.
still at home
Be
raging
real. Be real.
5 years later over.
It says, I had
sex
high
life.
hopes for this product, and so far it's been a waste of money. For positioning and rear entry, your torso drops off the end. It would be better if it was a ramp up and then down design. Haven't tried it for oral, so maybe I'm missing out on something.
He is, like he said, buy the
Yeah,
other one, you
buy the
fuse
other
them
one.
together.
Yeah.
Like Legos.
They have them. They're like they fold apart and they're different in different shapes.
What's the
and sizes.
problem though with anal entry with it? What the
I
do
have
you want?
no
What's
idea.
the
I
problem?
didn't
don't
try to
get it.
vision that. I don't know. Maybe it was too low.
Hey,
I don't
24
know.
inches means it's 2 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
Not it's 2 feet long.
And he got the plus one, so who knows?
Okay. Was the plus
Okay.
one? Is that? I'm sorry.
The plus meaning plus size.
Oh, gotcha.
And
For,
you could flip it up and on its side.
for
and
larger
shit like that.
meals,
Larger meal.
Well, I mean,
for not just a snack.
if you got a girl who's got bad knees, sometimes different positions don't fucking sit right.
I know about that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, shit happens.
I want to say. I don't know if I ever said this before. I made people laugh their asses off this one day, and they were like talking around a campfire. I'm like, look. I'm like,
I
I
can
go,
already see where
"Yep,
this goes.
look,
Go ahead, though. Okay.
look. I am into the type of women that when you have to ask them for help to move things. Like, okay, this thigh needs to go here. Let's work together. That's me.
That's why showers, bro.
Me and the brothers. They get it.
The
They get
brothers.
it, man. We get it. Throwing dice, man. I'm down with menthols. I don't give a shit.
All right.
Exercised. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So this next one I need help because there's no way
That's
on
what she
God.
said.
Is this the pillow dust?
That's
stuff?
what she
No,
said.
I'm done. I'm ready for the
Okay.
next one.
Sorry. I gotta go back. There you go.
All
So
right.
This is the
This
one
may
that just
look-
says a regular massager. It doesn't say porno stuff on there.
This is
right?
very popular on the internet.
Okay.
But it looks innocent,
I was
but it is not.
It looks super.
And I don't think I can read this straight faced, so I have help.
A lot of our female viewers at home probably already have this, so you're just refreshing them.
Yeah.
And before she does this, I told her this makes her look like an extra from Vanilla Sky porno orgy scene. So this really helps.
Okay, so like
Got a half chub
I don't
over here.
see the
Continue,
camera.
please.
I
This is
don't
really
see the
helping my
camera.
erection. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So this one, the
Yes,
description
Mistress
is
Karen.
Yes.
the
This 5-star?
magic wand has been a categorical favorite since it was first marketed in the muscle massager back in 1968.
Dang, that's when they invented them.
It's the Cadillac.
clit since 1968.
That's right, man. Going to the moon.
It's
Going to the
the
moon. Sorry.
Cadillac of vibrators, according to Archie
Excellent.
store Smitten Kitten.
Smitten
The
kid.
Cadillac of vibrators.
The magic wand is a well-deserved reputation for getting the job done,
Mm.
and I've yet to recommend it to someone who didn't end up singing its praises. This is just a description, mind you.
Okay.
But it's also
Okay.
something of an appliance. So beginners, I would recommend the Micro.
Okay.
It has all the power of the magic wand,
Mini guy.
but more affordable price point, and it's much lighter and smaller than the original. It makes it both less intimidating and easier to travel
Saves
with.
on gas.
That's why you start on the 300. That's why you start on the 300 motorcycle before you work your way up to the
Yeah.
1200.
A little more CC.
Right?
Are you
Start with
sure?
the Sportster and then work your way up to
Yes.
the
I'm like
Ultra
a
Glide.
moped. I'd have to start with a moped.
Start with the moped.
Bicycle. Yeah.
If you don't mind the larger, if you
I don't
don't,
mind.
if you don't mind the larger size and price tag, the Magic Wand rechargeable. So it's talking about the different ones that
Save
they
the
have.
environment.
Are more modes of experiment with features. Okay,
And you got your shower safe ones and your.
it says
Oh yeah, I bet it
one
is.
of them. One of the people said it stops at 20 minutes to prevent overheating
Of what?
of the
Yeah.
motor.
Of the motor or you? Jesus Christ. It takes you 20 minutes with a
don't say
fucking
my
200
name.
watt power vibe. What the
Don't
fuck
say
else do
my
you need?
name.
Karen, how long will it take you
Do
for
I
that
do the 5-star or 1-star first?
Oh, whatever
After
you wish.
20 minutes, you break out a jackhammer at that point. What the fuck
20
are you
minutes.
doing?
You should be
Okay.
in a pile of good.
All right, here's the 5-star.
Goo.
Nabbed ET.
Nabidity.
Nadman ET.
Mad man.
Extra testicle.
Nadman ET.
All right.
5-star.
What's up with the Nads?
2024.
Cool.
Just this past month.
Awesome.
He says, gentlemen, if you are still using your hand, you are mistaken. I know it's unlikely to convince you with a review, but for your sake, I'm going to try. I have nothing to gain but telling you besides helping my fellow man. This has taken me to places I did not know existed. This is a guy. He's a guy is using this.
I don't know.
How the fuck does this work?
What's he rubbing it on?
Seriously, this is not a
His neck.
hybrid.
It's fat clit.
Hyperbole?
What? Hyperbole.
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 Okay.
Hyperbole.
Yeah, hyperbole. That's
When you
what
read
it
it,
looks
that's
like.
what it looks
It's
like.
Manute's
Hyperbole.
brother.
Yeah.
It's not a hyperbole. I've
Hyperbole.
developed a full-blown emotional connection to this object that defies all logic and reason.
When you said full blown, I didn't. Logic and reason were coming next. Okay.
Have you ever had a woman in your life refer to you as her toy and as her friend and even give you a name?
No.
Question mark.
Never.
Yeah, I understand now. I've tried other male eccentric toys, including very impressive one I refer to as my suck pod.
What the fuck?
But
Suck pod's rule,
nothing
dude.
else even comes close. Suck pod is great.
I love his biography in it. Let me
Yeah.
give you
Don't
my
get me
biography
wrong,
first.
but since
Yes.
you need it to use lube, it's messy
Yeah.
and ideal for popping one off before bed.
Cool.
And even at its best, it doesn't give half of what this does.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think this
there's
could be
a
messy
whole
too.
lot more, but I feel like you're intrigued. You're gonna check it out, right?
Well, I'm definitely interested. Is there any more highlights in there?
It
Keep
says
reading. I'm having a
to
great
set-
time cracking on it. I'm in no hurry.
Okay,
I got
okay.
plenty of time left.
To level set expectations, like all
Yes,
things in the
yes.
bedroom, there's a learning curve here. I would
Mhm,
still expect you to have an immediate success. Perhaps all the talk about new plateaus or whatever may take some practice. Perhaps not. You do you, literally.
Chapter 2.
Well, you are.
Other thoughts, I didn't realize how big it
Other-
was when I ordered it, and I was worried it'd be too big once I discovered the size. On the contrary, it's perfect. I love the form factor and appreciates its curves. There's no fucking curve.
I don't know if he's using this.
You're not
right or
supposed to shove it in.
confused.
It's supposed to be just a big vibrator.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It
Is
says.
there say plugs it up his ass?
Well, I
I mean,
guess
what's
there's a
going
little
on?
curve around the.
Oh, the top of it
It's
somewhere?
round.
Yeah, it's round.
Like
there's
there's
a
a hole at
curve.
the top, maybe a little bit.
She's curved, and
No,
all the lines, like the sports cars. Okay, I love
guy.
the form factor and appreciate its curves and lines like those of a sports car or a woman. Given its legacy,
Not that
I
I've
did
seen
not
one.
expect. Yeah,
I was going to say, it sounds
Given
like he
it-
needs to buy one if he's going to be buying all these magic wands for his
given
butt.
its legacy, I did not expect it to go harder than it does.
The force is
But
strong
that
with
doesn't
this
mean I'm
one.
dissatisfied in the least. I do not know if they're all like this, but mine rattles a little when not pressed against
Man.
something.
It's a two-hander.
That's
Imagine
probably
that.
the only thing I would legitimately change about it, tightening up whatever's causing the slight rattle.
Tighten it up, B. And that was it.
It's only $50. You got to buy the upgraded version to get
Yeah.
the stealth edition.
Good God, that was.
Yeah, I don't.
That's what I made. See, you get
It's
on
half
and
a
watch
page
this.
long. I'm
There's
looking at it
some
over here.
of
It's
them
half a
are
page long.
just 2 pages
It is
long.
half page long. It's
Yeah,
too much.
and it's like a
not
love
as-
letter.
He's like,
Okay.
"Now,
Fuck,
first,
man.
you got to understand, I'm a Capricorn, and he
I-
starts going through
yeah,
the whole
I mean, they
fucking list
do.
of all the things that's on his
I'm surprised you
profile.
didn't go into talking about how to fix it like mine do. Like, well, I went to the grocery store and I got some tape.
Well,
and
it got me like in the beginning. I
So I
just
got
thought it
some-
was funny, and
got some
then I
stuff that you
realized
fix.
it's a Capricorn thing.
It is.
Okay, 1 star.
Is it?
No,
Are
1
you
star.
Capricorn?
No.
no.
Oh.
Had my birthday a couple days ago. Man.
This is from Squid.
It's a grape corn.
He gave a 1 star
From Squid,
from Squid,
1 star. Uh-oh.
and he bought it in March of 23.
Okay.
He.
Lately.
A lot of he's chiming in.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Squid,
know.
that's a very manly name.
Okay, it says 1 out of 5 stars. It's just honestly disappointing. It says
Can you tell us why, Squid?
Yeah, it says the Hitachi
Mm,
Magic Wand. I got the plus.
yes.
Everyone talks about this thing will raise the dead and cure the sick and solve world hunger. Honestly, I couldn't get this thing to make me finish. The action is all wrong. The low setting just made odd mechanical grinding noises, and the high settings are too high. Hold up parallel to the target makes it stop rumbling. But to point it directly at it just feels like punching myself repeatedly.
Sir, you need a smaller ass.
What
The
hell?
head is of it's too wide for any kind of targeted approach that won't also leave surrounding areas bruised.
What the fuck?
Yeah, nut up, bitch.
Obviously,
How's he used to do
This
this? Like,
isn't-
hey, it ain't working. Every time I do this, it ain't working.
I still can't figure out if they're plugging their ass
Yeah,
or
I
hammering
know,
their dick
yeah.
with it. What the fuck are these
Yeah.
people
it
doing?
is- and obviously this isn't an internal use thing, so
Oh.
that's no good either. It isn't versatile. It barely even works. I'm just mad I paid $70 for this. I've compared this to the rest of my generic Amazon $30 vibrators, and honestly, every single one of them was better.
It's a
This is a
collector.
waste
Yeah.
of money. I'm disappointed. I can't return it because it's a beast of a thing and it takes up too much room in a drawer
And now it
for
smells like my
something that
butt.
disappoints. I will say the buttons are easy to use and it's very easy to hold. I like that it plugs in because I don't have to worry about batteries or charging.
There we go.
Anyway,
Environmentally friendly. So
Takes 210 to run this shit.
he just said, this is horrible. My other cheap ones, they're better than this. Well, then what the hell are you buying this one for?
yeah.
You already had a troop of a flotilla of great anal toys, but they just said it's not for his butt. So I don't know if any of these people understand what this is for.
You know what's sad is
I don't know
like
what they're doing with it.
Okay.
I couldn't look up like this is supposedly sex toys for beginners.
Yes.
So obviously, you know,
Well, you are into beginners.
no.
I thought the ass was 13.
Just don't type in Hitachi in yours. Make sure your safe search is on when you type it in. I'll just say that.
So
The
go ahead.
ninja.
You were saying,
James has watched these used on women before. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm just saying that
are you speaking in third person?
that
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know what I was trying to look up, honestly.
That's how he got started looking up these in the first place.
Yeah. It was just like
Finding a good one for me.
Yeah.
So you said you've seen this worked on someone before, James?
Yeah,
a
girls
party?
that do solo shit do this all the time. In porn.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, like I
It
said,
gets
it
'em
looked
raging.
like normal again because it didn't say anything porno-ish.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's the one that James. You said it could be like on a bed and see people think it's a pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you must be a snorer, or wow, you must eat a lot of mayonnaise in bed.
Oh, you could put a fucking pillowcase on.
You
it.
must eat a lot of tapioca pudding in bed.
Oh.
Just saying. All right, here's mine.
Okay. Whoa.
Look at that. What do you think about that? That's a
Those
taste.
come up on my Facebook feed all the time.
So this is the Vixen Mesh Cupless and Crotchless Halter Set, $39.99. Pretty much a steal. You're pretty much that's the nice price, man. So very nice. Okay, made for anybody. Women, obviously, any woman.
You don't think I'd look hot in that, Bill?
I think you would look fine in that,
Tits are a little hairy, but it'd work.
man. But it's got plenty. At least it's got a big hole there at the bottom, you know, to keep you letting out. So here's some people. Oh no! What the hell, man? That's not supposed to happen like that.
Keep your nips breathing.
That sucks. It's supposed to not show the bottom thing until like I hit the button again. That blows.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that sucks. These jokes now aren't gonna be as good. I'm gonna be depressed all weekend over this. So this first one, I don't know, and I even set this thing up right too. Dang.
Sure you did.
Oh wait. Is there any way we can put it into a slideshow? and I do it like a slideshow, not like touching the
Colin.
like at the top. Can I do?
Calling
can I do that?
audibles on the fly. He's got our producer giving weird looks.
At the very top, you can key like where it says slideshow and just start the slideshow. See if that, or it might take over my face, but that's okay. I'm just dying to do that.
I don't mind. You
So-
can keep her on the TV a little
It's
longer.
all right. Well, it's all right. You know what I mean? I don't think it's possible. It's all right. No problem. So, okay. So, dang it. Balls. I'm never doing this again. This is why I should have wrote down what was down there. So, anyhow, this is from a verified buyer. It says it fits okay, fun to use. Cons, a little tight when trying to insert penis in the vagina. Hole is a bit small for me to enter. And this was from Would Really Love a Big Abiva 77. So, see, these are all. That's good. Maybe it's good that I didn't do them. The next one was going to be a lot of fun. Because, see, they look, it says super, super. So it's giving you a hint. This fits great on my girlfriend. It's incredibly hot on her. Part of that may be related to the fact that my girlfriend's already super hot. It's perfect outfit. Gives me access to the most important areas. Travis Kelce. Because the super, super, super bowl.
Super, super,
That's
super.
where I was going.
Oh,
And the
I
last
thought it was a
one.
song or something.
And the last one. Pros. Working on getting the wife to wear it. So I can't say. She thinks it's slut-like. Let you know how it pans out. Yeah. See, I was going to hit the button and then the person comes
Bill
up.
got.
God fucking damn it.
You can't talk.
Hey, you
your-
got about that,
Whoa!
motherfucker?
You can't talk your old lady into something.
Ah! It's okay. I took it off there, Karen. Look, there it is again.
Nope.
Karen, which one of those would you use at the house?
No.
Karen, this weekend when the eclipse comes, which one of those you can have out in the yard? Which one of those is stir the beer? You're gonna stir the beer with that. Just kidding. Okay.
That bottom right looks like a stir.
My goodness gracious. Now what time is it, James?
Hammer
After
time.
this horrible debacle of
Ho,
myself.
ho, ho, ho.
He's
That's a
asking.
hammer
what
time.
It is.
Oh, like what time is it on that phone? 10:13?
10:30.
Holy shit, it's about time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to get out of here. Okay. So thank you for tuning in. Anything you want to say before you go, Karen?
It's been real.
Oh, I do want to cover one
No
more thing.
movies?
Well, not this week. Think
Okay.
about time. But I do want to cover something really quick. Okay. We I think we had a tie in yesterday's game,
Oh yeah.
but who will be moving on, okay, is Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay. I
Okay.
figured.
So now this weekend there'll be 2 polls up there.
The
for you to
What Sucks
decide.
tournament.
Down to What Sucks tournament, down to the final 4. So be looking for that. Check it out. Also, don't forget to go to YouTube and follow us because this month, at the end of April, we're going to pull out one of the names and you get the $100 gift card and the free shirt as well. Okay, so everybody have a good weekend. When you come back Monday, we'll talk about the eclipse and how much we're excited for it
Mm-hmm.
and how exciting it is. Kids are off school and everything. Fantastic. Again, we'll bitch Monday. So, for James Swinford and Karen Haynes, the beautiful Karen Haynes, back at it once again. I am Bill Gant. We're sponsored by Wilson Farm Market in Arcadia. ProBite. No, whoops. No, we're not. We're sponsored by Wilson Farm Market in
on
Arcadia. And we're sponsored by. See, that joke thing has
Frankfurt
really.
Beer Works
it just
doesn't work
all
on your
fell apart,
computers.
man. It's all downhill. We're also Frankfurt Beer Works.
Frankfurt
That's
Beer
right.
Works.
So Bill Gant here reminding you to treat other people how you want to be treated, lighten the hell up, and go make somebody laugh today.